Hi family!
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Doc Kitz.
And I'm your Kuya Kurvin, and you're watching Psych Matters. For this video, we're going to talk about difficult behavior and how to handle them. Diba, Doc?
Yes, actually, very common yung mga behaviors na to. And most probably, palagi nilang nakikita sa work, sa bahay, or kahit saan. Baka nga Kuya Curbs, madalas mo rin nakikita or lumalabas ang difficult behavior ko na
And of course, definitely, baka naging difficult person rin ako sa ibang tao. Okay? We have prepared the video for us to see if we can relate to it. Pinaghirapan namin yan. But before we start, please click like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's go! Let's get it!
Uy, alam nyo ba mga beshies? 15 years na pala sila Ate Susie.
Ay, wow!
15 years na nakita ko. 15 years na diba? Diba? Going strong. Kaya nga grabe naman ang ganyan ko. Ako hindi ko yata kaya yan Ay, nakakaya masyado.
Ba't kasi hindi pa sila nagkakasal?
Hindi ko alam. Pero 15 years na sila. Ay, wait ka nga. Hindi ako. Sige lang. Grabe yung 15 years, no? Kaya nga, ano yung companion? Oo nga, yung companionship lang yata yung hanap ng lalaki niyo. Uy, Ate Su! Uy, anniversary niyo? Oo. Yes, sa kayo.
Congrats!
Wala nga yun Sinabi kanina ni Ate Shaky pero nakita na namin may mukhay ka. Pero sabi ni Ate Shaky, kaya daw hindi ka pa pinapakasalan kasi baka may iba.
Oh, saan niyo nalaman yun?
Ayun, sabi niya dito, di ba ate?
Hindi naman niya kilala yung joke.
Sabi pa nga niya, baka wala naman talaga yung parang no yung boyfriend mo.
Tagal mo na di ba? Siya nga daw 1 year lang pinakasalan na ikaw.
Tapos yun na ba yung pinapagawa ko sa inyo? Oh, ano? Magsalita kayo. Oh, parang ito, Ate Honey. Ang dami mo ang sinabi sa akin, pero ni isa, hindi ko gusto yung label. Mali-mali. Tignan mo, oh. Ayan, Ate Susie, ikaw, nagawa mo na ba yung pinapagawa ko? Ay, naku. Alas 4 na, oh. Diba, sinabi ko, dapat 4, submitted na lahat yan. Oh, ano? Di ba kayo umimik? Wala pa akong naririnig na sagot. Ay, nako. Sige ha, I want everything to be submitted to me mamaya, 4 o'clock. Okay? Yes. Nakarelate kayo siguro habang pinapanood niyo yung video or baka may na-trigger kayo or baka may naalala kayong same scenario doon sa pinakita niyo. But to further explain yung mga different types of behavior, difficult behavior na to, ayan, gagawin yan ni Kuya Curbs.
We have 8 toxic or difficult people. These people known as toxic or difficult people are also called as emotional vampires because they interact with you with an uneven, erratic, and heavy way. And for a variety of reasons, you are caught in this toxic environment or relationships. To start with, we have mani mahangin or the narcissistic. They have sense of entitlement. They ignore give and take in relationships. They assumes things will go his or her way. They are very demanding and insensitive. In Pinoy terms, makasarili, mayabang, garapal, at siga. We also have diktador. They attack, they accuse, and they abuse. They are tantrums prone when frustrated or angry. Abrupt and overwhelming. They are bossy and very demanding. My way or the highway. They are also irritated or angry when they sense resistance. In Pinoy terms, they are Hitler, diktador, martial law, high blood, and mainitin ang ulo. We have here Ella Chismosa or the sniper. They are the gossipers. They hide behind social constraints. In Pinoy terms, they are pintasera, plastic, namimikon, at intrigera. We have Sergio Pintasero or the criticizer. They are fault finder and they put down people. Point out flaws in the guise of feedback and they make you feel ashamed and guilty. They are stingy with praise. They are generous with criticism and they have grab mentality. In Pinoy terms, Mother Superior, pakialamero, nagmamagaling at mabigat. We have the controllers. They are dogmatic and authoritative. They dictate what is best for you and how to live. They are rigid, lots of shoulds and should nots, and they know it all. They take self seriously and very pikon. They make others feel weak, inadequate, and trapped. In Pinoy terms, they are the commander, siga, astig, and ok-ok. Sumadrama or the theatricals. They need to be the center of attention. They are very charming, seductive, and expert in manipulation. They also have inappropriate boundaries, and they are intense, and they will take you to an emotional roller coaster ride. In Pinoy terms, they are the emo, madradrama, maaarte, at best actress. We have here alilangan or the indecisive. They are the pleaser, undecided, they don't want to hurt anyone. They say yes to go along with the crowd. They say yes but cannot deliver on commitment. In Pinoy terms, alanganin, nagdadalawang isip, patumpik-tumpik. We have here the kaawa-awa or the pa-victim. They are very dependent, clingy, and needy. Some of them are in abusive relationships. They doesn't learn from mistakes. They use helplessness as manipulation. They make you feel responsible for her or him. In Pinoy terms, they are dinaapi, malas, martir, at matiisin.
But I have a question, Doc.
Yes.
Why are people difficult? Why do they show these difficult behaviors?
Maraming reasons for that. Number one is most probably they feel threatened. Okay? They show this behavior in order to protect yung ego nila. Kasi parang this serves as a defense mechanism for gamit natin itong mga defense mechanism na to to protect ourselves from guilt or from anxiety. So, same with them. Pangalawa is because they have high levels of stress. Okay? Di ba pag na-observe mo mga tao, pag may stress, irritable, di ba? Or kung minsan hindi mo maintindihan or nakakatakot, lumalabas yung difficult behavior. So, maaaring because marami silang pinagkakastressan. Especially like example na lang, yung boss mo, bakit yung galit sa'yo? Diba, na hindi naman palaging galit, pero all of a sudden, bakit nung ngayong week na to, sobrang nagagalit siya sa'yo? Baka marami siyang kailangang i-meet na deadline. Kaya, yun, nai-stress siya. Or, another reason is because her others' reaction reinforces the behavior. Okay? So, parang example na to is yung mga taong narcissistic or yung mga mahaming. Diba? Kala nila, gwapo-gwapo nila. At kung ikaw naman, prinis mo ng prinis yun, ang gwapo mo naman, di mas lalong lalabas yung pagkamahamin niya, di ba? Mas lalong nare-reinforce yung behavior na yan. Or kung minsan din, they use this behavior to get their way. Alam mo yun, yung may gusto sila, yung para makuha nila yung gusto nila. Example na lang to. O, ikaw, Kuya Curbs, kunwari, alam mo na isang ka-opisina mo may crush sa'yo. Okay? Pero hindi mo siya type. Pero itong ka-opisina mo na may crush sa'yo, masipag. Yan, palagi nanlilibre. Also, gusto mong palagi mabigyan ng pagkain or gagawin niya yung trabaho mo, anong gagawin mo sa kanya?
Kaya magpapalibre ako, Doc.
O hindi parang magpapakyut ka lalo sa kanya.
Parang
Parang
manipulative
ipapakita mo na parang may type ka rin sa kanya, di ba? Yun, para lang
In dealing with
yung
difficult
behavior,
people,
lumalabas
there are
yung
three
behavior.
things that we should do. Number 1, be conscious. Number 2, make a choice. And number 3, be responsible for the choice.
Okay, gusto ko yun, Doc.
When we say be conscious, you have to identify how these difficult people can drain you. Do you feel stressed? Do you feel anxious, depressed, or you start pitying yourself because that person manipulates you, demands too much from you, backstabs you, or makes gossips about you? When you are aware of that, then it is important to make a choice. Choice to control yourself, choice to control the situation, and choice to control the other person.
So mahirap na yan. Psychotherapy even plays a very parang small road already. People who are suffering from antisocial personality disorder, yung labas-pasok sa jail, nagnanakaw, and then after that, di ba, papasok na naman sila sa jail. Ang dami na nilang kaso, or yung mga members ng mga syndicate, despite na ang dami ng kaso yung mga yan, despite na alam nila na hinuhuli na sila ng police, but still they continue doing that. So, ibig sabihin, hirap ng iba baguhin yun. So yun, Kuya Curves, most probably, mga reason nila why are they difficult is because they feel threatened, they have high levels of stress, others' reaction reinforce their behavior, or they learn to use the behavior to get their ways, and most probably because inflexibleness.
So, parang nakaka-stress pala do,
Oo naman.
kapag lagi mong kasama yung mga ganyang tao na may behavior na ganyan, no? Ano po bang effects maliban sa stress po? Ito pong effects niya?
Actually, yun naman talaga ang ang magiging effect sa isang tao, stress. You will have that physical stress, emotional stress, psychological stress, or even sa spiritual, di ba? Physical stress, di ba, kapag kasama mo itong mga difficult people na to, parang pagod ka palagi when you go to work, parang nasabi silang emotional vampires. Kasi parang nahugot na lahat yung lakas mo. Pangalawa, emotional stress. Kasi it's either you also feel, alam mo yung nadidepressed ka na, aawa ka na sa sarili mo, to the point na ayaw mo nang makasama yan, diba? Or yun, pwedeng psychological stress na yun, kasi natatakot ka na, fearful na makaharap itong taong to, lalo na if your boss is very abusive. Yeah. Pwedeng spiritual, kasi if this person, if may kasama ka sa work na palagi kang pinagchichismisan, or palagi kong minamanipula, or palaging sinisiraan ka, diba? Parang you start doubting yourself, o yung belief mo na rin, mga values mo, parang nawawala na rin eh. Kune-question mo na yung mga yun. So overall, ang effect ng being in a relationship with these difficult people is stress.
Wow. So, grabe pala Dok, no? Very stressful. And how can we handle these different kinds of toxic people?
So very important, kailangan nilang malaman to.
In dealing with difficult people, there are 3 things that we should do. Number 1 is you have to be conscious. Number 2 is you have to make a choice. And number 3 is you have to be responsible for that choice. When we say be conscious, you have to identify how these difficult people can drain you. Do you feel stressed? Do you feel anxious, depressed, or you start pitying yourself because this person manipulates you, demands too much from you, backstabs you, or make gossips about you? So we should know that. When you are aware of that, it is important to make a choice. Choice to control yourself, to control the situation, and of course, to control the other person. You can control yourself by controlling your reactions or emotions. And you can do this by taking a deep breath and not taking everything personally. The choice to control the situations could be following. We should learn to listen, see from the other points of view. You concede minor points. You have to learn to focus the issues on hand. And of course, we have to be sensitive for non-verbal cues. Example na lang, pag nakikita mo na mukhang naiinis na ang isang tao, tumahimik ka na lang, huwag mo na siyang patulan para mas lalong hindi maging mainit ang sitwasyon. The choice to control the person is by setting boundaries. We have to practice boundary setting by limiting our interactions with them. Now that you made a choice, it is important to be responsible for that choice. What can be done? Number 1 is you have to accept that you cannot change other people. Wala po tayong kakayahan na baguhin sila, but the only thing that we can change is how we react when we are with them. So, accept the reality of who they are. Number 2 is to look for patterns or triggers of difficult behavior. We should know what are the instances that could cause or bring out this difficult behavior. Number 3 is you have to develop new skills including communication style. So abangan po ninyo yung mga susunod naming vlogs dahil tuturuan namin kayo kung paano gumawa or paano gawin itong mga communication style na to. Number 4 is you do not have to like them, but at least you have to give them the courtesy. You have to create healthier patterns when we are with them, like making our conversation neutral. You have to avoid any conversation that may trigger this difficult behavior. Example na lang ng mga conversations that could trigger this difficult behavior are topics about religion, about politics. So, dapat iwasan po natin mga yon. Try to look for positive aspects of others because if we focus only on the negative behavior, the more that we feel stressed pag nakikita natin tong taong to. So, dapat tignan na lang muna natin din yung mga positive behavior niya. And of course, do not pretend that the other person's negative traits don't exist. Isipin pa rin po natin na may mga negative behavior niya. So in this way, we will be aware of what to avoid in order to lessen the triggers that could bring out this negative behavior. Very important also that you have to get support when you can find it. When you are physically, emotionally, and psychological stress already because of being with this person with negative behavior, it's about time to seek the support of a friend or even a therapist like a psychologist or a counselor. And this psychologist or counselor may refer you to a psychiatrist if he or she thinks that you need certain medications already. And of course, very important, know when it's time to distance yourself. Baka naman need mo nang iwasan or umalis na sa relation na yan. On a spiritual aspect, it is important that we have to pray for them. It may or may not change them, but it will always change you. Diba? Pag tayo palaging nagpipray or ask God to intervene or to control us or our emotions, eventually, kahit gaano man ka-toxic yung tao na kasama natin, we are able to handle our emotions or we are able to handle that situation. And of course, very important that we have to humble ourselves. Sabi nga sa Luke 6, chapter 27 to 28, "But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who abuse you."
Yan, Kuya Curbs, I'm sure marami silang natutunan, but meron lang ulit akong gustong i-remind sa kanila when dealing with difficult people. Ito ay number 1, remember that you cannot change the person or you cannot change the attitude of the person. Pangalawa, you can change the situation somehow by applying number 3, which is you can only control your emotions or how you react when you are with these difficult people.
So that's it, family. I hope marami tayong natutunan dito sa video na to kung paano natin ma-handle yung mga toxic people with toxic behavior. Okay? So once again, please click like, share, and subscribe here in Psych Matters.